2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Travelers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. We're back at Cromwell, Connecticut for the TPC River Highlands course. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Beamer, take us through the opener.
Par 4 down the hill with the tee shot, and second shot will go back up the hill. There's really not much out there. To be fair, Luke, it's a fairly bland opening hole. There is some pretty heavy-duty rough on the right and left that you really don't want any part of. If you want to take driver, you can hit it way down there in the flat and just have a very simple pitch shot up the hill for your second. But I think most players will lay it back, find the fairway, find the green. If you get a birdie, great. No harm in making 4.
Oh, I've got those special chills up the spine. I know today's going to be a beauty. Let's get into it. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Second shot here on the first. This should play. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again. Currently a couple under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
No surprise to see Colin Morikawa have a few more highlights. Let's take a look at this one.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Solid putt, that. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Second shot here on the third. This one's going right at the pin here. That was a beauty.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
That starts off on a good line.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The fourth hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 8-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
That's well played. Pin high. This one's for birdie. And with that, that's their fourth birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Well, that's beautifully judged. A birdie putt awaits. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Ridge. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the 6th. Getting ready to play their third. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. That's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 5 under overall. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Nicely done. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Good looking putt. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 6 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Yeah, that one's looking good. That was special. And he's down there. You got to read.
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
It's tracking. Will hold.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas. From the sand, looking to get up and down. And there it goes from the sand. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The ninth is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity. Not really what they were hoping for there.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Nicely done.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 8 under. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Playing from around 110 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Now 7 shots behind after that. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Good look at a birdie here. It's on a great line. Super shot, that. There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play.
Third shot now.
And that's just a fantastic effort by Xander Schauffele. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 12th. Lovely effort, that. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Okay, steady now. A par putt awaits. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing. Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Oh, you beauty. An eagle. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Hey, Rich, this second shot into 13, fraught with danger?
It'll get your attention in a hurry, Luke. There's water fronting this green and a severe slope, kind of a false front, which will feed the golf ball back in the water if they don't hit it deep enough into the green with their second shots. Anything missed long and right will be a delicate pitch shot as well. Needs a little members bounce to the right.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Here's a chance to get to 12 under.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Takes some pride in that one. He finds himself in a share of 13th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Well played, mate. Our coverage continues at the last. Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, what a way to finish. Carding an eagle on the final hole. What a beauty. Should find the green. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. And this putt to move into the top 10. Ouch, that hurts. And that should secure the par on this one. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Oh, that's a big-time play, Rich. Finding the green on a par 4 off the tee. You love to see it.
Love them being aggressive on this par 4. Great tee shot.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. For eagle. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Such soft hands.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. All right, Rich, a great par 3 this one, 16, all over the pond.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Beautiful shot. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. He finds himself tied for 6th. $17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less than driver.
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway. The second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
Let's recap the action from just some moments ago. Justin Thomas with an amazing shot.
Those always come in handy. Completely unexpected, but welcome nonetheless.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. Great looking shot this. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. This looks good. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Currently 15 under par for the event. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. 3 shots off the lead. This one is right down the pipe. Oh, stop it. What a shot. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. And another round safely in the books.